Hi, this is Kent Vaughn with Blaze Performance again. I want to thank you for participating with us in this 3 Keys of Execution process. I hope you found it valuable and exciting and have come up with all kinds of ideas about the things you and your team members can do to be more successful on all of your goals. What we find is that clients that work with us usually are already doing pretty well and just want to become great. Sometimes there are organizations that are really struggling immensely and need to get off of that burning platform. So thank you for wherever you are for participating with us. I'd like to conclude today with 2 examples that I have personally experienced of people having great success with this process, the 3 Keys of Execution. Several years ago, my wife and I dropped our daughter, Elise, off at college, a private university, a great university, almost 2,000 miles away from home. And she really was concerned about how she was going to do. She had been a good student in high school. In fact, she had a 25% scholarship. And I was very proud of her for getting that. As we walked around the campus for a couple of days and looked at all the different things, I finally said to her, "Sweetheart, it's really just 3 things. If you will do these 3 things, you'll be amazed at the success you will have here, in spite of the fact that everybody here are great students." She said, "Okay, Daddy, I'll take that as a challenge." I said, "So let me ask you one thing. Is it okay if I ask you once a week or every couple of weeks how you're doing on those 3 things?" She said, "Of course. I look forward to talking about it." So, as you can expect, every week or 2, we talk more than that, but every week I'd say, "Hey, how you doing on those 3 things?" And she always said something like this: "I'm doing great on 1, actually pretty great on 2, 3, not as much, but I'm working on it." And over that first year, the answers were virtually always something like that. Now, here's what's pretty exciting. At the end of her first semester, she had a 4.0 out of a 4.0, and she was so excited. At the end of the second semester, she got an A- in that second semester, and so it was something like a 3.96 or 3.95 or something like that. Well, the university reached out and said, "Most of our scholarship students don't do this well. So many of them don't do this well anyway. In fact, often the full ride students kind of take a break that first semester too, and your daughter has really jumped to the head of the class. We would like to increase her scholarship from 25% to 100%. Well, of course, I was ecstatic about that. And so was Elise. And here's what's really interesting. Over the next 3 years, it took her to graduate, actually 3.5 years, she maintained those grades. She maintained that full ride scholarship with graduating with about a 3.96, if I remember correctly. Now, here's a story that happened in the middle. Exactly halfway through her academic career at this university, the beginning of her 3rd year, our second child, our oldest son, Kimball, was going to go to that same university. We were excited for him to be 2,000 miles away with his sister. We're not excited for him to be 2,000 miles away, but if he was going to be away, better to be with his sister. He'd been a good student in high school, but he was really concerned about taking the next level, especially since his sister had done so well at school. I remember the second day we were walking around the campus, I heard Elise say to Kimball, a little quietly almost, "Kimball, it's just 3 things. Here's what they are. I'll help you do them. I've been doing them for 2 years, and it's astounding the success they have helped me have. I got to tell you, when you see someone sharing with someone else what you shared with them to help them be better and more successful." And by the way, he had the best first year in college, better than he'd ever had in high school. That year in college, wow, he did far better than he'd ever done in high school. How amazing is that? Well, one other quick story. We were working with a client several years ago in the meatpacking industry, and after 3 months of doing this work, we were doing what we call a quarterly report out, where the employees in this particular plant were sharing with the executive team, the CEO, the COO, the CFO, about their results and what they'd been doing for the last 3 months. It was wonderful to be a part of this because their results were astounding in 2 areas: safety and also in throughput, in just general performance and productivity in the plant. All kinds of people presented to share what their teams had been doing. After the meeting was over, as we were getting ready to leave, the COO came up to me, who I'd gotten to know pretty well over the last few months, and said, with a tear in his eye, honestly, "I am blown away, not so much by the results, those are exciting, but I'm even more blown away by how engaged and bought in all of these people are. They are amazing. ecstatic. There are people who could barely look you in the eye, who are so excited about sharing the successes, how they've been winning together as a team, and how they had improved in these very two essential metrics, productivity and safety, both of which were essential to our success. Well, I'm excited for the wins you're going to experience as an organization, as a team, as a group, as whatever you are, as you with your team win together by allowing everyone to share every day how they feel about being here, what's their overall engagement or sentiment, what's at least one thing they did to help you win on your goals today. Most people don't get a chance to celebrate their successes. They only hear when they're not doing well. And number 3, see how they're collaborating with their team and giving each other high fives and making comments about what they're doing. Those kinds of wins, now that will make a difference that will last for a very, very long time in your organization. Good luck. Thank you for being here. Continue to thank your people specifically for what they're doing in a very timely way and asking them for what they think would help you win, because you will be amazed at the successes you'll have as you involve everyone in the success of your firm. Good luck. Have a great week, a great year, a great life.